Love puzzles. You know, what do you put in first? The corner pieces, right?
Yeah, the outside. The outside edge and the corners.
Yes, and so that's what we have actually to set the stage. So this trough in the east, you know, what brought Skylar, it's still sort of sticking around. The cold air or cold enough air is staying. Plus in the west, we've also got a trough. So that's in place, and pieces of energy come out of that eventually to create our storm next week. But for now, what we have is a low that has come out. That energy is really spinning in the middle right now, and that's going to drive a surface low, going to drive a cold front moving east and thunderstorms, potentially severe weather across the lower Mississippi Valley. So here's a look at what's going on. This upper level low is the main driver of the three stories we got going on for you today. Thunderstorms and humid conditions off to the south. The chillier air wrapping around our system, allowing for some snow. And then in the spots where we are not getting any of the precip, it is so dry. It is bone dry. We haven't seen rain for months, literally, across this area, and the fire danger remains very high here again today. All right, so let's talk about the snowy side of things. And I'll tell you what, we are going to be watching for that. I forgot to talk about this, though, the instability that we have over the south, watching for that risk of thunderstorms, possible severe weather, and that's going to be a big part of our story as well, which we'll talk about the timing of all of this. But Steph, you know, up to the north, so this far out in the forecast, we're looking for trends. We're looking to see if the models are trending towards each other in terms of agreement. We're looking to see if positions are about the same. Is there indeed a storm coming up in every model run? And that trend is happening. There is indeed something in both the GFS and the European models happening in every model run. So that gives us more confidence that we got to watch for something next week. The exact position, that's still yet to be determined. We're still 4 or 5 days out. But you look at next Thursday, and this is the American model, an area of low pressure off the coast, far enough off that it would be all snow for places like New York, snow for D.C. Boston, you'd still be on that line, that rain-snow line, at least for a good chunk of the whole weather situation. And then the low pulls up into the Canadian Maritimes, and then again it sticks around for a couple of days like they all have been doing lately, so we'll watch that. Now, the European model. So similar, there is a storm that develops off the eastern seaboard, a coastal storm. This one is a little bit stronger. It also is going to be tracking in to bring us, I think, more snow into places like D.C. Watch what happens. You know, this one again pulls on up and it sticks around for a couple of days afterwards, like they all have been doing lately with that trough in the east. The American model, real quick, let me show you what the precip looks like in terms of snowfall. Heavier amounts down here into the mid-Atlantic. European model actually brings even more across that area.
Of course, it's the eve of St. Patty's Day, and according to WalletHub.com, St. Patrick's Day is the 4th biggest drinking day of any day behind New Year's, Christmas, and the 4th of July.
It beats 4th of July.
I know,
interesting.
surprise.
Yeah, 152.5% more beer is sold on St. Patrick's Day than on a usual day, but there could be some trouble. It's fascinating how it's all linked, right?
Wine is the same thing. I mean, all beverages. All right, tomorrow it won't just be beer that's going green for the Irish holiday. Some small breweries are finding other ways to be environmentally conscious.
Joining us live is Aubrey Davis, co-owner of the Outer Banks Brewing Station in Kill Devil Hills. Aubrey, thanks so much for joining us. I think this is really neat. Right. You guys are the first wind-powered brew pub in the country. So how did that all come about? Yes. And then that's fantastic. Now, I know at your brewery, sustainability actually comes full circle with how you intertwine your used grains and the whole process. Tell us about that.
We have a big south-facing roof that would look great with some solar panels. So yeah,
we do.
Aubrey Davis, love it. I mean, motivating, inspiring. Thank you so much. All right, and happy St. Patrick's Day.
Yes, I know. We really failed at the St. Patrick's Day thing. None of us have green on.
Well,
the entire
tomorrow.
studio.
It's tomorrow.